Hello and welcome to Retro Breeze. I wasn't going to get a Retroid Pocket 3, but I ended up doing so, and so here we are. I ordered the white model because I really loved the render on the website. It gave me real Nintendo Wii vibes. In fact, the more unique color layout was my final deciding factor for me to pre-order. In this video, I'll be taking a look at the white color of the shell in particular. You might know the story here. A YouTuber named Taki Udon recently released a video explaining a number of concerns with the device, just a day before the initial shipping date. One such concern was that the white model was actually an off-yellow color. He described it as being color graded in a cave, and that the render on the website was inaccurate. Retroid responded with a video that didn't exactly improve my confidence. Still, I didn't want to take just one person's word for it completely, and I had confidence in Retroid because I really loved the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus. So today I received the white Retroid Pocket 3, and I have to say that... Warning, you are about to hear a personal opinion. Yours may differ, and that's okay. I'm not going to sugarcoat my thoughts for the rest of this video at all, and I would love to hear your opinion in the comments below. Well, I agree completely with Taki on this one. The white RP3 is less white, and more a dingy kind of light beige that is just really not very appealing to look at all. As soon as I opened the box, I could already see the color was kind of weird through the plastic wrap. Now, it's really tough to pick this up on camera, but I'm going to do my best to do so, and also my camera isn't the best. Here's the RP3 itself, and in this clip, it doesn't look half bad, but that's because I had actually adjusted the camera settings to improve the image like I always do in my videos. So here it is with no white balance or correction, and I even put it on some plain paper so you can really see the contrast and just how not white it is. Alright, let's take a look at a few different things here for a comparison. First, the box. As you can see, even though it's got a bunch of grey on it, the box is still pretty much a lot wider than the RP3 itself. Next up here is a little phone I have called the Chin F21 Pro. The Chin is a very pure snowy white colour, as opposed to the duller Retroid Pocket 3. And here's an old Wii remote. It's like 12 years old. See how the D-pad is pretty yellowed with age, because it was made of a softer plastic. That aged D-pad is much closer to the RP3's color than the shiny white shell of the Wii remote. That's right, the RP3 is closer in color to the 12-year-old aged yellow D-pad than the white Wiimote itself. And finally, here's a PS Vita. Again, this thing is around, I think, like 8 years old or something, and it's still much wider than the Retroid Pocket 3. Alright, here's a shot of it right next to my window with the sun shining. Now, to my eyes in real life, the yellow tint is far more pronounced than it ever came out in this video. The light in the shot kind of got overexposed, so I'm not trying to purposefully disparage this, I just want you to kind of have an idea of what this is really like. And you know, it's really difficult to pick that up on camera, to be honest. Alright, so here I moved into a bedroom with just the artificial light that's in that room. Just totally normal light, nothing changed. And here are the comparison devices again. Alright, so I don't really have the right equipment to really expose the yellow tint here properly, so I'm just going to finish up here with my anecdotal thoughts and some other photos for you to look at. Personally, I just find this off-white color to just not be pleasing to my eyes at all. At the very first glance of this device, my mind just didn't really pick it up as white, and putting it with my others just really solidified those thoughts. I did play for a while, and of course the device color isn't some life or death thing, but I still feel it doesn't look quite right. Actually, to be honest, it's just really frustrating to look at to me. And I would also say that I think that the light grey of the details like the face buttons and D-pad clash with the off-white color, where I don't think they would have clashed with a pure white color. Look, maybe you're okay with the RP3's color, and maybe you love the one that you received. If you do, that's great, and I think that's amazing for you, and I'm really happy for you. However, I really think that the RP3 has been misrepresented and missold to Retroid's customers. Here is the render on the Retroid store. This is represented as a snow white device. The device I received is nowhere close to the color shown on the website. I do believe that anybody receiving this device who had not had their expectations set by Taki's video would also feel the same as I do. I really believe that. Over the years, I have owned the following devices all in white: the PS2 and the PS2 Slim, the DS Lite, the DSi, the PSP 1000, the PSP 2000, the PSP Go, the Nintendo Wii, the Nintendo GameCube, the Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, the Sony Xperia Z and the Compact, the PlayStation 3, the Oppo Find 5, the Google Nexus 5, the PlayStation Vita, the Chin F21 Pro, the Miyoo Mini, and possibly more that I've forgotten about here. And not a single one of those white devices has ever looked like this slightly dirty yellowish white that honestly reminds me of old shower grout. It has never happened before. This is the first time in my entire life that I've bought a device being sold as white that has come looking like this. It's probably white enough to be classified as white, but yellow enough to just be kind of gross and far from the render. Listen, I'm not saying you can't like the color. Everything I've expressed in this video is my own opinion. That said, we still have to acknowledge that this is a problem, a manufacturing or design error, and a flawed product that Retroid should admit and address. At the very least, the render on the site should be updated, or a notice should be added to the listing. Realistic photos, in my opinion, are a must for this. They cannot keep selling it under this render. Personally, I think that Retroid should actually eat the cost and offer corrected shells for free to their purchasers. I really do believe this. This is also the reason that I think the launch of the Retroid Pocket 3 was so shady. It went up for pre-order with not so much as a spec list, and we didn't get a video or anything until long into the pre-order window. And when we did, it was, in my opinion, a very overexposed unboxing of this white model that didn't do the real color justice. The footage has clearly been color corrected to make the device look much better than it really does. Honestly, I really don't like putting such a strong opinion out there, and I don't want to stir anything up or take away from what might be a great device, and I especially don't want to insult or offend anybody who likes it. However, I also feel like I have a responsibility to my audience to be honest and hold manufacturers accountable to their products. I don't think it's right to reach and try and justify a genuine problem with words like vintaged, aged, or retro. There's already a retro color, and I didn't order the aged vintage beige color. So, that's it, my opinion of the white RP3. Note that despite all this, I think the design of the RP3 is sublime. It looks and feels great, the inputs are good, the screen is bright and colourful. I have really come around to the clean face look with start and select on the top. I think it was a great idea. I'm really looking forward to spending a lot more time with it. This video is purely about the misrepresented, in my opinion, white colour of the device. So let me know what you think of the white RP3 in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, and please subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you very much for watching Retro Breeze, and I look forward to seeing you soon.